Hi everyone. This is our I want to say fifth um, and this week it's been kind of a slow week for gaming. Um, there's not a lot of content coming out, so we decided to talk about mostly the Smash announcement, more specifically Steve from Minecraft coming to Smash. We're gonna talk a little bit about our dream picks for Smash as well, like who we would like to see in Smash. And we're also going to talk about some controversy that's going on with the Spider-Man PS5 version. Um, and finally, we're going to talk a little bit about we're going to talk a little bit more about Xbox because there's some creators, some content creators that got their hands on Xbox Series X. So we're going to look at what they had to say about it, and we're going to just casually talk about what we think and what we are also expecting from Xbox Series X, and maybe we'll dive in and try to compare to what we've seen so far from PS5. Uh, Today I have with me Raz, he is back, and Vincent is also joining us for this episode. Unfortunately, Matten couldn't be here.
Woo.
Matten couldn't be here, so I'm hoping he'll join us in the next episode. But all right, so let's dive into the first topic, which is Steve. He's in. I was gonna sing Fortnite for a second. It's in Smash Bros.
I mean, might as well be
Might
Fortnite.
Yeah,
as
just put him
well.
in it. Why not?
Jonesy for Smash. Let's go. Yeah. So Steve was the new character added to Smash. Um, so Vincent, since you're the Nintendo dude from the group,
Tinder.
you can go first.
Okay, so I've only ever played Minecraft for like 5 minutes. So I don't have really opinion on the game, but I don't know. For me, Minecraft or Steve being added in is like actually really hype because like it's one of those things that it's like, how on earth did this actually happen? It this this what basically was just like one of the troll joke characters. Um, they just actually eventually got it added in, and I don't know. That's just really cool to me. Um, Now all we need is like Goku, and the holy trilogy of of joke characters will be added.
Goku will never be in the game. They said it, didn't they? They said
He
Goku
won't,
was never
but
gonna be in the game.
yeah,
Uh, yeah.
yeah, he must have, or Sakurai basically said that,
Russ, I think you and me share the same feeling. Uh,
which is they
Well,
don't care.
look, well, that's true, but also, I didn't think anyone expected a Minecraft character to be in the game. I mean, I didn't, but also I'm not really paying attention to Smash news that much. But I mean, I
wow,
guess a lot of kids play Minecraft, so
you don't
I
like the
guess
best fighting game of all
that's a good
time?
thing, right? I like it. I don't own it though.
Yeah, because it doesn't play real
uh,
games. It's okay.
Honestly, looking from an
Actually, um,
yeah, go.
well, okay. I've actually been reading online a lot, and yeah, of course, there's people that legitimately got mad that Steve got in. Of course, there were, but like, I've actually been seeing mostly positivity on him being added in, which I was really surprised about. I thought it was going to be like Bailiff times 10 levels of hate, but
No
it was,
way, no,
it's
never.
I mean,
no, because people, some people just despise Minecraft and Steve. So I was like, hmm.
Oh, I don't agree with that because looking from an objective side of the whole edition, it's a great addition. Like it's a character that's not from Nintendo. It's a character from Microsoft. It's whether you like it or not, a huge symbol of gaming because Minecraft is this huge thing. After so many years, it's still this huge in today's world. Um, it's a pretty big thing because okay, sure they had already Banjo, and Banjo was technically from Microsoft, but it's a big thing to have uh, another big character coming from another company, which leaves me to believe lets me to believe like we can actually have other characters from other companies in Smash. No, I'm not saying PlayStation is going to let them have Nathan Drake or Joel for some reason, but
He would fit right in.
but like it leaves me hope for other characters that are from other franchises joining Smash. Like for example, a few months ago, I would never think that Master Chief would join Smash, but now there's a clear chance he would join Smash because this Steve
I mean,
isn't that
look, his
character
game is delayed, so he has the time.
they promised Halo content in 2020, so uh yeah, it's pretty cool. From an outside point, it's pretty cool. Subjective, subjectively, it's fine. It's not a character I was desperate to play. It's a pretty cool addition. I'm fine with it. I will try it when it comes to the Smash Pass because I have the Smash Pass, the Ultimate Fire Pass, whatever. It's pretty
Yeah.
cool, but it's at this point, the last character was really hyped was Banjo. So all the characters that came after Banjo to me were either fine or just why would
Or
you
Bailey.
choose this or Byleth, whatever. It that was the worst edition in my opinion, but
Yeah, no, that was
whatever.
bad. I love Fire Emblem, but that was bad.
Okay, so
Also, I saw someone say Steve's the first black character in Smash.
no
Is that
way,
true?
Oh,
no way.
yeah.
Is he?
It's
Oof.
technically
Oof.
as a joke because the skin on Steve is technically black or whatever.
Okay.
Everyone knows
I
Luigi.
mean, that's pretty cool.
So,
Yeah.
um, so I think there's not much to go into this, but let's take this opportunity to talk about the other characters. So there's still, I believe, 4 characters to come. So there's
Yes,
two
4.
characters. It's the ultimate pass is 6 characters. So we still have 4 characters to come. Let's talk about who we are likely to see,
Gino.
or either likely to see or someone we actually want. So
Gino.
Vincent,
I
you
think
go.
I
Since
think
you're
Vincent has something.
whispering there, or let Ras speak.
I'll let Ras go first.
Okay, Raz, you can
No,
go
I
first.
was okay. Okay.
No, it's
Uh,
okay.
so my pick is Gino. Um,
Yeah.
so I've been playing a lot of Hades recently, and I heard a lot of people throwing out the name Zagreus, who's the main character, son of Hades. I would love to see that. I think that goes to show how much I play Smash.
That's actually a possible addition. That's actually something I could see being added. Actually, like we
I mean,
joked,
would like
but
to see-
they have been working with Nintendo a lot recently to get their games
Yeah.
on the Switch. So
oh, for
could
sure,
happen.
for sure.
I would like to see a straight indie rep,
Oh yeah,
like not
I
just like Shovel Knight is
you think
saw-
maybe the main character from Celeste? Maybe.
yeah, that's what I was gonna say because there were. I remember going on Reddit when Steve was announced, and I saw someone asking, "Who would you like to see in Smash?" And there were a lot of people saying Celeste being one of the fighters, and that would be awesome. That would be so cool because Celeste is
Oh, I would love that.
a masterpiece. So I would love to see that
It's
character.
that
being
game's like in my
represented.
top 10 of all time.
Like
Love that game. Haven't finished
Yeah.
it. But love that game.
being represented.
Need to finish
being-
it.
Having an indie being represented in the Smash game, which would boost the game itself, like Celeste itself, it would be awesome. But honestly, I don't see it happening. At least Celeste. But yeah, it's possible they would add some indie. Honestly, I just want to see Sora, and I'm still trying to manifest a way of getting Sora into the Smash.
You got to get past Disney, man.
Yeah, but Disney, we already have Square Enix making a Kingdom Hearts game for the Switch. It's coming out like what, a month?
Is
I
it
know it's a
exclusive
rhythm
for
game, but
Switch?
it is for the Switch. Yeah, it's for the Switch.
Like
it's-
exclusive?
I don't know if it's exclusive, but right now it's only coming for the Switch.
look.
I'm pretty sure. But
Hey,
it's
and
already
look,
coming to Switch. It's a rhythm game, sure, whatever. But it is the Kingdom Hearts franchise coming to the Switch, which is
Yeah.
big. So there's a tiny chance we might get Sora. I'm wishing for Sora. I see a lot of people on the forums and Twitter and Reddit saying Sora. So my hope is either get one of the announcements for Sora or just like, I don't know. I just want to see some representation of like Kingdom Hearts because I do believe they fit right into the Smash universe. Like I think the Sora character can have such like diverse attacks. The character itself can be explored in such a deep way. Like I really want to see a representation of that character, but I'm gonna be honest. I don't, probably won't happen. I think he already has all the characters planned out. Didn't they say he already has all?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they already have all the
Yeah,
characters
so
locked
I'm
in.
assuming it's gonna be two more Nintendo actual characters. So I don't know who he's gonna go for, but is it
It's
gonna
going to
be?
be Rex and a Pokemon. It's going to be them. It
I don't
has to
think
be.
there's.
I
I
kind
don't.
of hope it's not a Pokemon.
I hope to
It's a
God it's
Gen
not a
8.
so many
Pokemon.
They're going
already.
to add it.
Sora would be a good pick though, because his attacks are basically all like finishers
Yeah,
already.
yeah. His attacks are cool. Like
Did
he could
Pedro
have his
freeze?
ultimate be with
Yeah, did
like.
Pedro die?
Okay.
Wait, no, I'm
Pedro
here.
died.
No, I'm
End
here.
of podcast.
No, I'm right here. You hear me? I'm right here.
Okay.
I'm right here.
Okay, you're back.
I was never.
Okay,
I
there
was
we go.
always here. I always heard you guys perfectly. Wow, Vincent, you actually ruined it because Raz didn't say anything, so we could have went along with this. But you had say Pedro died, but I gotta.
By the way, we're gonna leave this in the actual
Yeah, no, this
episode.
is staying in.
This is staying in.
No, I'm gonna
Okay.
edit this out.
Ah,
But yeah, I think it's gonna be two or three characters from Smash. I don't know from Nintendo. Probably a Pokemon. I hope not. I hope
Hey, if PlayStation's willing to share, what about the guy behind
no.
you?
PlayStation is not willing to share. PlayStation is gonna have.
What about the guy behind you, huh?
Oh, Bugsnax? I wish.
You
Or
want to
neck.
look at him.
I would pay for neck. But that's something that I was thinking also about Sora, because people say, "Oh, Disney won't allow it." Sora is a Square Enix character, so Square Enix can allow Sora, and Sora can be in the game without Goofy or Donald, or like the keyblade could have like the keychain instead of the mouse ears. It could be just a random keychain. Like they could easily
Yeah.
avoid Disney. So yeah.
Also,
Vincent.
I double checked the rhythm game, the Kingdom Hearts thing. It's on all the systems. It's not just Switch.
Okay, but it is coming for the Switch, so
Yes.
that's supporting the Switch. That's supporting Nintendo. So there's a chance it could come. I'm hoping it comes. It's probably not gonna come. It's probably gonna be Master Chief. At this point, I think Master Chief is gonna get in. So like Microsoft and Nintendo are so neck and neck right now. Yeah. Vincent, you haven't said your.
Also, Pedro, I knew you were wrong. Disney actually does co-own Sora.
Do they go on, Sora?
Yeah, I double checked because I was pretty sure they did, and I double checked.
Okay, but either way, they can include just Sora. That's fine. I think the problem with Disney is it's the actual Disney characters, not Sora. But I don't know. I'm just hoping Sora somehow gets in. That's my hope. That's my pick. That's what I hope to see in like what 5 months. That's when the next character gets announced.
Probably like 5 months.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so yeah, now me. Gino.
Oh, what a
Yeah, no.
what an unexpected pick.
I know, right? Crazy.
I love Super Mario RPG.
Yeah, because you've totally played it.
I did.
You should. It's really good.
I did.
When?
When I was a kid, I had an NES. Sorry, not the NES, SNES. I didn't have an NES, but I did have
No,
an
you need
SNES,
to.
but
I didn't
That's
even know
okay.
there's a Super Mario RPG.
it's for the Super Nintendo.
You need to play. Yeah, you need
Okay.
to play more games than Destiny, dude.
I'm gonna ignore that and let's keep moving.
Hey, if I can play
But-
Fortnite, Russ can play Destiny.
I'm gonna ignore that too.
For other picks other than obviously Gino, it has no chance. The developers, I think, have even already said that they tried, but Nintendo said no. But Doom Guy, he's never going to get in.
It's never
But I
gonna
want him
go.
so badly. But it's not going to happen.
It's
Yeah,
just too much-
Microsoft's gonna have that Doom Guy Master Chief crossover.
No, yeah, I
one of their
mean,
games.
technically they own Doom Guy, but I think it's
Yeah.
such a mature franchise, and it would fit weirdly with Smash. I know people said, "Oh, mature content." There's mature characters in
Like
Smash.
Bayonetta and Snake, both
Yeah,
rated
yeah,
M,
I guess,
very
I
rated
guess.
M games.
So might as well have Scorpion from Mortal Kombat in there as well. there was
MK
actually.
versus Smash.
Don't forget, Tracer has been also kind of leaked, so Tracer could be a contender as
I
well.
think
Yeah, that's a good
I
point.
still I still think Tracer's going to make it eventually. I think she'll make it.
All right, so let's move forward and let's talk about something that we always talk about. I think for the last 5 shows we have done, we've talked about PS5 and Xbox, but this time I'm actually gonna
Wait,
tag the
real
PS.
quick. Should we start a new call for this one?
Sure, why not? I guess. Sure, you can
I,
start a new one.
I don't even know
Okay.
how much time do we spend on Smash?
I think like not even 15 minutes.
Oh,
Yeah, we barely talked about it. Yeah. Uh,
we can go to the next topic. I thought it was like 20 minutes.
I'm not
God.
sure. Like, all right, whatever. Fuck it. So let me restart. Okay. So moving on to another topics. Something brand new. We're talking about the PS5, and
Crazy.
again, but this time I'm actually going to be mad at PlayStation because okay, not PlayStation, but Insomniac, because they have just announced the PS5 remaster will be available on November 12th, which I think was already kind of confirmed. No, it was confirmed. It was coming with
Yeah,
Miles,
it's
right?
been confirmed.
Yeah, it was coming with Miles, but we got to see like the differences between like the PS4 version, the PS5, and one of the differences is Peter Parker is not the same Peter Parker from the PS4 version. It's a completely new actor. Apparently, to fit the voice actor performance, they had to recast the character that gave the face to Peter Parker, and so it's basically a new face for the. I'm assuming Spider-Man Miles and Spider-Man 2. So it's super weird in my opinion, but I don't know. Do you guys believe it was just because of the acting? I'm pretty sure it was something with the actor. It had to be something with the
I
actor
mean,
that gives the face to Peter.
I can look.
No, they announced
Okay,
that
I'll
The
look.
no,
face model,
yeah, they said it was to to fit with to fit better
the
with the
bone
voice
structure of
act. Yeah,
Yuri's.
no,
Yeah,
to fit better with Yuri's performance. Is it called? Is he's Yuri, right? The voice actor from Peter Parker.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, good. To fit better with his performance, they had to recast the actor who played, to who played technically like gave the face of Peter Parker, and they said like his face didn't go to didn't work on the PS5 remaster, so they had to get a new actor. But honestly, I kind of don't believe that. It's usually that's like they have to say something nice. They can't just say no, we had a problem with the actor and we fired him. But honestly, like that's what I think happened. I'm not starting conspiracy theory that say Insomniac is firing actors. No, that's not. But something might have happened on the
I mean,
on.
they're not really working with that guy. They just got his face for the first game.
Yeah. They got the first for the first game, but
Like
why?
he's not working with Insomniac anymore.
Yeah, but he was the only one recasted out of all the actors. Like Mary Jane, the actress for Mary Jane is still the
Well,
same.
just the face though.
Yeah, just the face. They recasted the guy, but like Mary Jane, it's the same voice actor and the same like face actor, model, if you will. Miles the same. I think they tweaked Miles' appearance. If you look at
Yeah, they tweaked it
the
a little bit.
yeah, they tweaked it, but it's
They
still
gave
the
him
same.
a nice fade.
But it's still the same. It's still the same actor. You can clearly see it's the same person. But with Peter, it's completely off. It looks like Tom Holland on like with puberty hitting. It's so weird. I don't really like it, but I guess we have to get used to it because right now it's gonna be the face of Spider-Man in Miles, gonna be the face in Spider-Man 2. So I guess you either like it or you don't play the next games. But I
Like
don't know what you guys think.
like for me, A, I think people are just going off way too much on it. Like I loved the first Spider-Man game, but like it's a face. Calm down. It's not a big deal. Or maybe once after I play it or watch footage of it and actually hear the voice with the face, maybe then I hate it more. But right now, I think people are just making more of a big deal than it needs to be. Also, I checked, I can't find any particular stuff with the voice actors or anything in
No, they
terms of
said it
any
was in the
stuff that
PlayStation
might have
blog.
come
It
up?
was in the PlayStation blog. They released the PlayStation blog. Like all the PS5 footage was released in a PlayStation blog post. Like if you want to see how the game is running on the PS5, they didn't even
Uh,
list the gameplay. You had to go to the blog. You had to click on the video for the gameplay, and it would give you like an unlisted video. It's not even public.
that's weird.
It was weird, yeah. But on that article, they said there were like they couldn't get the performance correct on like the remasters, so they had to recast him. I don't know. It's really weird to me. I just think like they had a dispute with the actor. Maybe he wanted more money. Maybe something else happened. I don't know. I think something
But they're
happened
not
with the
they're
other
not
actor.
working with that guy anymore though. I don't know how he would ask for more money. You're talking
No,
about
no,
the
no.
voice?
No, because apparently
You're talking about the voice actor or the face model?
the face model, I think
But
they
he doesn't do mocap though. It's Yuri doing the mocap.
is he.
Yeah,
So okay, so I guess
that's why they changed the face so his motion capture fits the face more.
okay, so maybe yes, so maybe it was just maybe it just didn't fit, but the new look is still weird. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I
I
mean,
think it's gonna
I,
get some
I,
used to, basically, in my opinion. It's just gonna get take some used to.
I was weirded out at first, but I'm getting used to it.
Yeah, I'm
I
getting
don't
used
really
to it.
care.
I gotta replay the game on the remaster version, which honestly it looks exactly like the PS4 version, but with 60 frames per second. And it looks
Ray
weird
tracing.
on 60 frames per second. But yeah, like to me, it was weird. I'm kind of getting used to it by now. I'm just accepting that this is what we're gonna have for the future. So we just gotta accept it, I guess.
I
Uh,
saw a meme that I shared, um, and it was that they whitewashed a white man
they
with
did.
the character model.
They
I think
white.
the main thing is he looks so young.
It's the second Sony character Tom Holland whitewashes. First Nathan Drake, now Spider Man. Damn. What's next? Ellie. Goddamn, I can't take it. Uh, So yeah, guys, have anything to add?
Not really that I can think of.
I think other than the face, the all the technical stuff looks pretty impressive.
Yeah, it does look like there's more detail and something that was kind of weird to me on Peter from the PS4 version was his like face textures were never like fully rendered. Like his hair was all messed. It was kind of weird to me. Something that actually happened as well with like Avengers. I think Avengers is worse, but I remember playing Spider-Man and the textures on the face and the hair of the characters was never like fully rendered. I don't know if it's me that I play on my PS4 from 2013. It's the first ever PS4, but I don't know. Looking at the game now and like the character models and the graphics, it looks better. It looks better. It doesn't justify getting it the second time since I beat it and I platinum it, but for the people that have never played it, it's gonna be a great experience. Okay, okay. So now moving over from PlayStation, let's move a little bit to Xbox. So a lot of content creators and outlets have received an Xbox Series X to give the people a preview. So they got the Xbox, they played with like I think some new games, they played old games. They basically tested it all out and they gave us a feel of what we should expect. So, Ras, since you're the one with more knowledge on this topic, you can go first.
Yeah, I mean, I was watching a few videos from some people like GameStop, IGN, certain influencers here and there. I think the main thing people are impressed by are the load times. I know they tested a few games out, mostly like Red Dead 2, Control, Final Fantasy 15, some of these bigger um, file size games with bigger load times. And I think for the most part, most of them loaded in like a third or lower than a third of the time. I think Red Dead 2 took about like 3 minutes to load the game and get into the game.
I wish.
And on the regular Xbox One, um, probably more than that. But yeah, Xbox
Way
Series
more.
X did in like about 30 seconds or so, or maybe at most like a minute. So I think that's pretty cool. And also, they were testing out the quick resume feature, which is, if you don't know, it's you can kind of put a game in a like stasis mode and jump into another game. And what they found was you can go up to 6 games.
Oh,
Um,
that's cool.
I think they were testing like kind of older gen games though, so 6 like modern, like current gen slash old gen games, and they're predicting that as far as like next gen games go, the max would probably be around 3 games, maybe 4. But still, that's a pretty cool feature that they had. I think other than that, I'm kind of going off memory, but um,
Yeah,
it's
I'm looking up like here at the article. Going off what you said on One X, Red Dead Redemption took 3 minutes to load. On Xbox
yeah,
Series X, it took 38 seconds to load. Control went from a minute to 10 seconds. Final Fantasy from 1 minute and a half to 13 seconds. And Outer Worlds from 40 seconds to 11 seconds. So it's a big like downgrade. Not downgrade, but it's a big
upgrade.
upgrade. Yeah, sorry, I
God,
meant
I love
upgrade
waiting for my games to load.
Who took
modern
those loading screens away? Jeez.
And
Um,
also, I don't know if you saw this, but a few games were running on 120 frames per second.
yeah,
One Ori,
I
and
think
we
Ori.
also
Yeah, Ori.
yeah, Ori was running on 120 frames per second. Um, I was curious to see if like games like Red Dead would get like the 60 frames upgrade. Apparently, they didn't, from what I'm reading.
Yeah, I think Red Dead might be
But
too big
Final
of a.
Fantasy
Yeah,
15, which is considered like one of the best looking games, uh,
That is.
was running on 60 frames, no drops apparently.
yeah,
And I was mistaken. Apparently, I said they got content from actual Xbox X. No, that's a lie. They didn't get any actual specific Xbox Series X games. So like they didn't get Assassin's Creed or Watch Dogs or other.
yeah. These
Honestly, I
were
don't know
all.
which games are coming for Xbox. I only knew like Halo, and Halo is delayed, so I don't know if they have any like launch exclusive launch games.
It's mostly the third party games.
Yeah,
I think
it's third party, right?
there's a few indie games coming out. I think, but
But yeah,
yeah, and all the games that they tested for the previews were current gen or old
yeah,
gen games. Yeah,
from what I'm seeing, the biggest like pull from the Series X, it is the waiting times and how the console processes the games way faster, and it runs on better quality. And honestly, that's what I expected from next gen. Like
hmm
people saying, "Oh, they're gonna up the graphics," and I never expected them to up the graphics. I always expected them to just make the games run better, run smoother. Um,
yeah,
I
and
just
and
ex-
also,
yeah,
go ahead.
yeah.
Sorry.
No, you go ahead, go ahead.
I was gonna say, like, I think another thing to note is all the games that they tested are not optimized for the Series X. So once
Oh
we
yeah,
get
yeah,
like next gen games that are optimized, they'll be running a lot more faster.
yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
we'll get load times like instant load times or like 10 seconds or something like that.
The guy that I'm reading tested it on. He just tested the games that were on Game Pass that he felt like
Yeah.
could show what the Xbox Series X could do. I'm not reading anything. You said they also tested the I'm
Quick
blanking.
resume.
The no the I'm blanking. The backwards compatibility compabil the backwards I'm blanking on the word.
Compatibility.
Yeah, thank you. You said they tested it, but I'm not reading anything on it.
Yeah, I mean, I just meant like playing the old games.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I
just
thought you
like
meant like Halo One on Series X or those old games. But yeah, basically,
no, some of them were testing like Xbox One, like original Xbox games,
yeah,
and they said that Oh, there's another thing that they had, which is I forget what it's called, but it's like a HDR mode, where old games that don't have HDR, the Xbox Series X has this feature where it like creates an artificial
Mm.
HDR for
Oh,
those
that's cool.
games. Yeah, that's pretty. Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty
So I guess
cool.
like a lot of these old games will be like up-resed and just by default will have better quality.
Yeah, I'm reading there were some games that they said I loaded in like 3 seconds. That's absurd.
Yeah, that's
Uh,
crazy.
so it seems like the next gen is more focused on delivering games that run better than just up, just trying to up what the previous generation did in terms of graphics. And I do believe PlayStation is pushing the way of playing games more than Xbox, while Xbox is just more focused on like delivering the best. Uh,
Power.
yeah, they're just focused on delivering the best way to play your games. Uh, like while in my opinion, PlayStation is trying to just push the game further with like Ratchet and Clank, and I'm just gonna assume Horizon 2 and Ragnarok. Xbox is just focusing on like delivering the best way of playing your first and third party games, the ones you already
And you know,
played,
we'll
the ones
yeah,
coming up.
and we'll see other games from Xbox
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah,
Hellblade 2 and like Medium and other games that'll take
yeah.
advantage
They'll
of that
push. Yeah,
technology.
Hellblade is running on the engine, the Unreal Engine 5, which is not even
Yeah,
out yet. So I'm curious to see how that's going to run on the Xbox. And if it comes for the PlayStation, I don't think it will. I think it's going to be an exclusive of Xbox,
yeah, I
but
think
we'll
it's.
see. Vincent,
I mean, it was a PlayStation exclusive, and then it became third party. So
you're right,
who
you're
knows?
right. But
Who
but
knows?
I think, but then, yeah, Xbox bought Ninja Studios, right?
Yeah.
Ninja Theory, sorry.
Yeah.
Um, but Vincent, you have been awfully quiet.
Because I know nothing about Xbox, bro.
So apparently,
It's
another feature is you can play your Switch on it.
Oh, what?
another feature you can play all the Final Fantasy games on 4K.
In
All right.
that case,
100%.
yeah. Xbox, where you at?
All right. So let's get into the next topic, and this is something we kind of came up with. It's not a topic. It's not a news. It's more of a prediction of the launch we know that is coming. So we're talking about the games that are coming out in October. I guess October is gone right now, so let's look at November and December, the two biggest months for gaming. We have the Xbox coming out, PlayStation 5 coming out, Mario's Kart Live is coming out. Who's hyped for that? Everyone's hyped for that. Uh, we have a lot of games coming out, so we thought we would try to preview and try to guess which games are going to be maybe critically acclaimed, maybe some that are going to be not as well received, and which games you might want to keep a lookout on this holiday season. Ras, you are probably here the one who spends more money on games from the three of
Okay.
us. So
Wait, real
let,
quick. We can edit this part up, but should we have a list and like go down the list?
I can pull up a list. I can pull up a list right now. I'll give you the games, and you guys can actually like say
How,
like
do we have
okay,
time or?
yeah, it's okay. Don't
We
worry.
will have time. It's been less than like 10
Okay. All right.
minutes.
All right.
Okay, so I pull here the list of the games still coming out. Um, all right, I'm gonna just go
Oh wait, let
to.
me. I'm gonna pull it up too.
Okay, so the first one's coming.
Should
Okay,
I
so
should I do Wikipedia or?
no, I have on
Oh,
Game
go
Informer.
ahead, sir.
I'll just tell you. I'm on Game Informer. I'll just tell you the games. So I'm looking at October, and there's nothing coming out in October. So let's. I guess you guys want to talk about
Excuse me.
Cloudpunk. Sorry, I
Excuse
forgot
me.
Cloudpunk. Cloudpunk. You're right. Sorry, Cloudpunk.
There's
Oh no,
actually
Watch
Baldur's
Dogs is
Gate
coming.
3.
Watch Dogs is coming out, and Pikmin 3 is coming out. But I guess Pikmin 3 is already a game that came out. So let's talk about Watch Dogs Legion. How are you feeling about Watch Dogs Legion?
It looks great. The
It does.
game world
Damn.
looks expansive. The scope looks very ambitious. It looks very fun. characters look very colorful, but it is made by Ubisoft.
Okay, so I'm gonna go against you now and say it looks generic. It looks like they're trying to sell us a concept that's gonna ultimately fail because every NPC, there's gonna be like five different types of NPCs, and they're gonna say they all play differently, but they are those five types are gonna be the different types of NPCs. So basically, you're gonna have like a guy that's gonna be a hacker, and you have like a family guy, and both are gonna play the same way because it's Ubisoft. I don't see them creating like 100 different NPCs you can use and have different
Well, I
abilities
mean,
and all that. I think the concept sounds better than the game, and honestly, I just see it being as good as probably like the second one. Which did it make like was it good? I
it
played the
was
first one. I did enjoy the first one.
got
I'm not
sevens
a
and
watch the
eights, sevens.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I see it actually being worse then. I see it actually being worse than that. Like if you had to predict a Metacritic score for it, how much would you say?
79.
79? Ooh,
Yeah.
I'm going like 72, 71 tops. There's no like that like
A lot
yellow
of
you
a lot
get
of the
on Metacritic.
previews, a lot of the previews earlier this year were kind of positive.
What are they? Because I remember like
Yeah,
reading a bunch of
I feel like they were
comments.
more positive than the Valhalla previews. I don't know.
True, true, but I also
Am
think
I buying the game? No.
no, Ubisoft doesn't deserve money except maybe Immortals, but even that I'm skeptical because it's Ubisoft. Uh,
Is that a
Don't
launch
do
title,
it.
by the way?
it is a launch title. It's December
Hmm.
3rd. I'm actually really kind of interested in it, but I really don't want to give them money because it's Ubisoft. But I'm really really interested. Okay, so from October, there's nothing.
You didn't
Uh,
ask my opinion?
I I
Oh
asked the
man.
entire
Look, just
podcast.
because it's not coming out on Switch, you don't have to skip Vincent. Okay. Come on.
Okay,
Okay,
Greg.
okay, so
Okay,
here's
Vincent.
my opinion. Um, I didn't know this existed till just now.
Watch Dogs Legion? Are you serious?
I don't pay attention to Ubisoft in the slightest.
Hey, that's respectable.
That's weird. Like Watch Dogs is such a huge like franchise.
Look, to be fair, on Vincent's case, they haven't really been advertising the game that
True,
much.
true, true. The game is gonna just randomly drop
They have not advertised
any
Immortals at
Ubisoft
all.
game. They haven't ever tried any Ubisoft game, in my opinion. Okay, you wanna give your thoughts on Pikmin 3? It's gonna be the exact same game from the Wii U version, and you're gonna say it's the best game of the year because it's Pikmin. Uh, but yeah,
Man, I'm being bullied right now.
okay,
Okay.
November, Jurassic World
Oh, that's
Evolution
all
for
we're
the
saying
Switch.
about Pikmin. Okay.
Oh yeah, what?
I mean, it's just a remake. Do you expect anything? I'm just expecting
I
or
haven't played any Pikmin games, so
no, but
it might
It's
be my first
yeah, I haven't
Pikmin
played.
game.
Pikmin.
I haven't
Pikmin
played
3 is
Pikmin.
honestly very good. It's a
Yeah,
very good game, and it's coming with all the DLC just
but
in
it's
the
Nintendo. It's gonna be
pack.
just the
So
DLC and just a port of the Wii U version for full price. You just know,
Oh,
you
it's
know what
actually a remake?
no,
No,
it's a
sorry, not
remaster
remake,
with
remaster.
like
I'm sorry,
Oh,
slightly
I thought
touched up
it's
graphics.
I thought it's a new game.
remaster. No, no, no. It's a
Yeah,
remaster of
Whoops.
Pikmin 3 for the full price. November we have
good
Jurassic
game
World.
though.
Okay.
No, no, no. I'm not disagreeing with that. Like, I'm playing Sunshine. I love Sunshine. I'm really not liking the 3D All Stars pack, but I'm loving the games that I'm playing on the 3D All Stars pack. Like, you can talk about both situations, but anyway, that's another topic for another day. So November we have Jurassic World Evolution for the Switch. I'm like the only person in the world excited for that because I really want to play it. Um, and on November 10th we have Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I thought it was late November actually, but apparently it's November 10th.
Yeah, that's a launch title for
Yeah,
Xbox. So
it is on Xbox Series X, S, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox One, Stadia, PC, Game Boy Color. Apparently they skipped the Switch. So
Stadia exists still.
and apparently the Soldier
yeah,
Boy
it still
system.
exists.
Interesting, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest. This game looks trash. It looks okay. Sorry, not trash is too harsh because I barely say a game is trash, but Valhalla looks very mediocre in my opinion. It looks like they didn't learn anything from Odyssey or even Origins. While Origins wasn't that good, it
What do you
had
mean
a
learn
lot of
anything from Odyssey? Odyssey is great.
no. That's what I'm like. They didn't learn in a good way because Odyssey is great. Odyssey is like the best. Honestly,
Oh, you're saying like it went
yeah,
down,
it's a downgrade. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
backward. Okay.
And after the whole situation with the Odyssey, where with the female and male character, they still went ahead and had a male character because why not? Um,
Gross women.
yeah, it looks it looks disappointing basically. Um, Raz, you're a bigger fan than I am from Assassin's Creed. How do you
Looks
feel?
it looks fine. It looks like another Assassin's Creed game to me.
It looks
Um,
exactly. It looks like another Assassin's Creed game. Yeah,
no,
pretty
I mean,
much.
it
Pretty
looks
much.
pretty good. It looks pretty good. I don't think I'm gonna pick it up at launch, but you know, I feel like I have an obligation to get it since I've been playing
And
the last couple games, but
You
maybe I'll get it on
disgusting
sale.
person.
so, what about
You know,
Metacritic?
actually, wait, did Ubisoft make this game too?
Yeah, of course it
I
is.
take it back.
Valhalla.
I take it
Yeah,
back.
yeah.
Metacritic score. What are you saying? You guys, both of you.
100.
No,
Absolutely.
there's zero games that have 100.
100 with 2 zeros.
Raz,
I think it'll be like Watch Dogs Legion. It'll be in the 70s, maybe high 70s.
you're gonna lock it on the 77, like for every game. 77, 77, 77,
Yeah, I
78.
said 79 for Watch Dogs.
Okay, so after that, there's a lot of. Apparently, I didn't know this. Very curious. A lot of games being re-released for the Xbox. From this list, they're gonna re-release Gears 5. They're gonna re-release Forza. They're gonna re-release um, Sea of Thieves. They're gonna re-release Tetris Effect. Uh, yeah, there's a lot of re-releases. They're gonna re-release Marvel Avengers. Uh, damn, I didn't know about this. It's actually like pretty interesting. But we're not counting
Well,
re-releases.
Tetris Effect is a different game now. It's
Yeah.
multiplayer.
Oh, it's connected. It's a different game. Oh, sorry, my bad. I didn't know.
It's
I thought it
multiplayer.
was like a
It's
collection of.
basically the Tetris 100, but
Oh,
with the
okay. The
Tetris Effect
the
style.
the Switch game. Okay. So, I forgot there's another game coming out in November, but I'm not seeing here in the list. So I'm just gonna. We'll talk about that in a while. So November 12th, that's when the PlayStation 5 hits, and we have it hits for Americans because I guess Europeans don't deserve the PS5 for a week.
Through the
We have
Europeans.
Demon's Souls, Godfall. Apparently, is it confirmed? I thought it wasn't confirmed for launch, but apparently it is. Godfall is
No, it
confirmed.
is. Yeah.
Spider-Man Miles Morales, Demon's Souls. I said, of course. Sackboy Run, and I'm missing one, which is sorry, it's the Destroy All Stars. If I said it right.
Oh, Destruction.
Destruction All Stars, yes.
Yeah.
So out of all these PS5 games, what are we feeling about this? Honestly, I'm just gonna say Demon's Soul is gonna be one of the best games of the year. I'm locking it. I know I'm pulling something against myself because I don't really like the Soulsborne games. I only like Bloodborne, and I kind of like Demon Souls 1 for the Switch. I only have it for the Switch, but this game looks incredible. I love the company that's remaking it. They remade Shadow of Colossus, which is one of the best games of the PS4. Uh, I think they made the collection for Uncharted, right?
Yes.
Yeah, like it looks so good. I'm so excited. I only had pre-ordered Miles, and I already pre-ordered Demon Souls. I couldn't resist. I already pre-ordered Demon Souls as well. I'm so excited. But other than that,
Yeah,
like, yeah,
I
no.
have no doubt it's gonna be one of the best games of the year. I'm not gonna play it though.
Are you scared?
Huh?
Are you scared, or are you
Am I
scared
scared?
of the difficulty? Are you
Yes, I
scared
am
of the
scared.
difficulty?
Yes, I am.
Ras likes to stick with his baby games like Destiny 2.
Speaking of Destiny 2,
It's
Oh,
coming
God.
out.
also Also, a
also coming
launch
out
title, Beyond Light, is coming
Beyond
out,
Light.
and
He's right.
that is one of my most anticipated games of the launch window.
But let's talk about the PS5 launch. So, which one do you think of all these is going to be the best and the worst? I'm going to be honest. Destruction All Stars looks like that title that they had to have for some reason. It looks. I'm ready to be proven wrong, and watch it come out and be
Game of
like
the year.
a nine. No, I'm not saying I'm
Well,
not gonna
it's
say
gonna
it's
be the
gonna be
next. It's gonna be the next. What is
Rocket
it called?
League.
What's that? Rocket League. Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be like a 90 saying one of the best multiplayer. You have to experience Destruction All Stars, and I'm gonna be like, fuck, I'm gonna have to waste money on Destruction All Stars. But it looks really basic. I'm actually kind of excited for Sackboy Run because I love platformers, and it looks cute. It looks like a good time. It looks one of those games where you just relax and just casually beat it when you have like an hour or two to spare. Miles looks like a DLC. I'm super excited. If I had to have only one PS5 game, it would be Miles because I do love that world and I love Insomniac games. But it just looks like a DLC. To me, the real experience, like the next gen experience, looks like to be Demon Souls. Like it really looks like the one you have to go to have that next gen experience because it's only coming out for the PS5, right? It's the only game that's coming out for the PS5. Destruction All Stars, Sackboy, and Miles are coming for the PS4. So it kind of sucks. Oh no, never mind. Sorry, Destruction All Stars is also coming only for the PS5. So watch
Hey,
Destruction All Stars
you're
be the best
forgetting
game of the
Astro's
year.
Playroom. Okay.
Yeah, sorry, Astro's Playroom, but that isn't that a free game? It is a free game, right?
Don't judge.
I'm not judging it.
Hater.
Hey, Super Mario 35 is amazing and it's a free game. Um, yeah, you guys, out of all these games, are you guys, no, I know Raz is gonna get, but Vincent, are you gonna get a PS5 on launch or near
Nah, I
launch
don't.
or?
I don't have money, nor do I have a way to finagle my parents to get me one.
Okay,
So,
okay.
We're gonna
so
include Vincent's Venmo in the
Ooh,
description below. If anyone
wait,
wants to donate.
wait,
please do.
wait. There's a title that I didn't know was coming out November 12th. Pathless is coming out from November 12th.
Yeah, I was actually looking at that. I'm like, I was wondering why you skipped it.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. That game looks incredible. It looks like basically Shadow of the Colossus spiritual successor. It looks awesome. I'm sorry. I didn't know this. Oh, I feel bad now. Uh, it's a
Yeah,
loss
just
Good.
though. It's also coming for the iOS for some reason. But yeah, like okay, Ras, you're my
it's from the
Metacritic
creators
guy.
of Obsu. Have you ever played Obsu? I haven't played Obsu.
Which game? Sorry.
Obsu, that
Oh no, but it's coming.
diving in
No,
water.
but it's gonna be free in like a week on the Epic Game Store. So get it on the Epic Game Store for free, literally in a
I
week.
think it was already free on a PlayStation. I think. Anyway,
Apparently, it was
but
free
yeah,
on
and
PlayStation, and I did
Pathless,
not get it.
oh,
Isn't it? Yeah,
Pathless just look
it
pretty
looks.
cool.
Yeah, it looks pretty cool. So Ross, you're my Metacritic guy. Predict it.
All right,
Predict the scores.
Miles, I'm gonna give it the same Metacritic that Uncharted Lost Legacy got, which is 84.
84. Okay, I can see that. I
How
can.
84.
specific.
I think it's a mid 80s kind of game. I
I
don't
can
I
see
don't
that.
think it's
I
gonna
can see that.
I don't think it's gonna get the 90s that the first Spider-Man game got. Godfall is
Oh, I forgot
a
Godfall.
wild card.
Bro,
I
Godfall.
mean,
Man, Pedro
even
does not remember anything.
even PlayStation forgot about Godfall, so
Even
I don't
PlayStation.
blame
I
you.
forgot. They bought
Uh,
they bought the rights in for like to be a timed exclusive, and they forgot about it. Such
I have no idea about this game anymore.
I'm looking at it. I know
Back when they
nothing.
announced it, I thought it would be like the next Borderlands, but
nah.
I
They
don't know.
said they
I
said no.
I think Skill Up on Twitter said it's looking like the next Rise, Son of Rome, or whatever that game was.
Ooh, that was bad. That wasn't that
So,
an Xbox? Yeah, that was Xbox like launch.
yeah.
Yo,
Um,
I'm feeling.
yeah,
I'm
I'm not.
feeling
I'll be honest. I'm not looking forward to this game,
to
or
Godfall.
I'm
No,
not.
no
I
way.
don't look. If it's good, I'll get it. But
I would say
I don't
like a
know.
60.
I don't have high hopes.
I would say a 60.
Yeah,
Around 60.
60s, 50s. It'll be yellow for sure.
What about Demon
um,
Souls?
I'll go 90s. I don't
Ooh.
think you can go wrong with Demon Souls. I mean,
What
It's
about
it's literally Bluepoint's game to mess up at this point, right? Like
true, true, true,
Demon's Souls is such a beloved game, and every um what is the From Software game gets
true?
praised. So yeah, it's
Uh,
gonna be 90s if unless they majorly screw it up.
what about Destruction All Stars?
That's 100 for sure. Yeah,
109
I don't know.
minus
I,
9.
I low 70s. I don't know. I feel like it might get good scores, but like I don't know. Like
And
okay scores, okay scores.
okay, I'm actually gonna turn now to Vincent because he's a big platformer. Vincent, Sackboy Run, a big adventure on the PS5.
Um, so I've seen maybe 3 seconds of it.
We've seen two showcases where they showed Sackboy Run. I'm
Then
pretty
I've
sure.
seen, then however long those
So you
trailers
skipped the
lasted is
showcase?
what I've
Said
seen of the
nah.
game.
All right. So you have no opinion on Sackboy. I think Sackboy is gonna be good. I'm predicting like an 80, 81, 80, 81, around
it's
those.
from it's from the makers of Crackdown 3, Sonic Team Racing, and Snake Pass.
Sonic Team Racing is great. So
I'll say that's kind of a good sign.
okay. Uh, last games that are missing. So Hyrule Warriors: Age of Calamity is coming
Well,
out.
Pedro thinks it's going to be garbage, but I enjoy the Warrior games,
I don't
so
think it's gonna be garbage. I just think it's gonna be fine, I guess, because I don't enjoy them that much. But it looks pretty cool because of the like the visual. I really like the art style. It's the Breath of the Wild art style. It looks more focused on like the story, so maybe that's a bigger pull for me. Bigger grab, sorry. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. It looks pretty fun. It's gonna be the one Switch game this holiday, I guess, if we're not counting Mario Kart Live Circuit. And also to cap off November, Cyberpunk 2077.
What's that?
I don't know. I think I think it's an indie title.
I say it's an indie game. I actually hadn't heard
Yeah,
of it till now.
I don't know what that is, but Cloud
Looks
Punk. Now that's the game I'm looking forward
looks
to.
looks pretty decent. I'll give it like a 5 out of 10. Solid game, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean it's
No.
kind of an unknown, so I can't really
Yeah.
tell what the
Yeah,
critics
same.
gonna be.
Okay. Honestly, I'm gonna be fully honest here. I don't think it will live up to the hype. That said, I think the hype for the
Wow,
game is too high, and people are
wow.
expecting this game-changing event, which is not gonna be it. And I think the game is gonna be at first like not that well received because it's not what people expected out of it. But I do think it's going to be a good game because it's CG Project. They make incredible games. I have no doubt Cyberpunk is going to be a great one, and I can't wait to buy my PS5 version because I'm not going to waste money on it now when I can get a better version in like 2 months. But Ras is already going to get it, so my
I mean,
as well.
you're not buying two versions.
You're not buying two versions, but why won't I? I'm gonna wait for the better version so I can experience the better version of the game. If it's
Yeah, like
coming
I'm
out
not going to buy
soon,
the PS4 version right
they
now.
say it's gonna be coming out early 2021. So I'm assuming like March, February, March. So like
I hope
just
it gets delayed. Okay.
if it does get delayed and they announce it like around the time this one comes out, I'll get the PS4 version. I'll promise. If it doesn't get delayed, I'm gonna get the PS5 version. Um, Metacritic wise, I'm gonna say like an 86, 86, 87. I don't think it's gonna get to the 90s, but I might be wrong.
No, it's gonna
Uh,
be the 90s.
you
It's going
think
to be
it's gonna be the
100.
90s?
Won't be 100.
100. Absolutely. Every game is 100.
Ocarina of Time couldn't get 100, but sure, Cyberpunk will.
The game
And
that will beat Ocarina, baby.
uh, in the last game coming out this year, apparently, I'm not gonna say like not. I mean, yeah, it is the last big title of the year. It comes out December 3rd. Immortals Phoenix Rising for the PS5, Xbox Series X and S, sorry, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Switch, Stadia, PC, and finally the Dreamcast.
Oh,
Um,
sweet. Finally, I have a new game.
Uh, I'm gonna be honest. This game looks pretty cool. I love the art style. I love the concept of the game. It's like a PG God of War, but at the same time, it really vibes with me. But it's EA. Sorry, not EA. Ubisoft,
Yeah,
and
you're thinking of the wrong worst company.
no, we're on Worst
Yeah,
Company. Yeah.
now we have two garbage companies.
It I really want to support. I really don't want to support Ubisoft, but the game looks so cool. That's the two Ubisoft games I kind of want to get, which is Immortals and Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, the complete edition for the Switch. Those two Ubisoft games, at least like the Ubisoft. Nah, that's still Ubisoft. I was gonna say like at least Scott Pilgrim isn't like full Ubisoft, but it is full Ubisoft. So
Just
the
pirate the games, dude.
just pirate the games. That's right. That's right. Just pirate the games. That's my motto. But I think
Just
this
fine.
Immortals game is gonna be well received. I'm having good hopes on it. I'm hoping. I'm not gonna say like I don't expect a 90 out of it, but like I expect like an 80, an 81 maybe, not more than that. But I think it looks pretty cool, and I'm actually kind of excited. I'm not gonna get it day one. I'll probably wait for like usually the Ubisoft games go quick uh, down on price. Like they go like 2 months in, they already are like $40, $30. Um, but yeah, it looks pretty cool. I'm kind of curious to see more, but yeah, that's our launch titles.
I'm
There's
not looking.
some
I don't. I'm worried about it. I'm worried about it.
there's some still not announced. We still have a few games coming, but they're mostly like apparently
Also,
Elden Ring was supposed to come out this year because it says here
no,
2020 Elden Ring. I don't know, mate.
no,
Uh,
that's coming out after the final Game of Thrones book.
uh, yeah, there's a few games supposed to come out
Also,
yet. Yeah, sorry, sorry.
you skipped a game called Twin Mirror on December 1st.
Oh, my bad. I don't know.
That's the new Daunton game.
Oh, sorry. Uh,
Looks pretty good.
I don't know anything about the game. I'm sorry. Is
I don't either, but it's a new Daunton game.
Okay, okay.
And their new game is pretty well received,
There's
I thought.
also a game coming out which is oh wait, Apex Legends is also coming out. I forgot about that on the Switch. 12 minutes, the one with Daisy Ridley and like James McAvoy, the one where you keep experiencing the same event over and over. That's also coming out. Borderlands gonna have a re-release apparently. Um, yeah, it's basically mostly re-releases or Crash Bandicoot on the Run for the iOS. That's awesome, apparently.
Game of the
And
year.
Doom Eternal is still coming this year for the Switch. It's still confirmed this year for the Switch. So
Is
Also, I
it?
mean, Ratchet and Clank, they still said launch window. I don't know how big
no,
that window is.
I think that I
Launch
think
window
we're looking.
2021
It's gonna be 2021, like February
or two.
2021. Bro, if it's 2022, I will jump off the window. I can't wait. I rather have Ragnarok delayed than Ratchet and Clank. Uh, we had God of
Ratchet and
War
Clank
like
is like,
we had like God of War last year. I haven't had the Ratchet and Clank game in 4 years. I need it. Okay, so this wraps up our episode, and as usual, we have a suggestion. We end the podcast with a game we would recommend to the viewers and the subscribers. And this week, I'm gonna get Vincent since he has been quiet to start off. Which game would you like to recommend for this week's episode?
Okay. I don't really need to recommend it because it seems like everyone is already playing it, but I recently got Among Us, and yeah, I really like it too. It's pretty fun.
It's a pretty fun game. Yeah, I
Yeah.
really like it as well. I have it on the
it's too,
PC.
too expensive.
Yeah, those
How,
three
how do you
bucks.
guys how do you guys have money for all these games?
You could get. I don't
I
even
had to
know what
kill a
you
person.
could get an Happy Meal instead of Among Us. That's how I expect.
That sounds like a good idea.
Ross, you've been playing like five.
So there's there's a little game called Destiny
Oh
2.
God.
Don't you dare!
No,
Christ.
Hades. Everyone should play Hades. It's a game of the year contender. uh, go get Hades if you have a Switch or a PC.
Yeah. Wait. Only on Switch and PC? I thought it was on PS4.
No, not yet.
Oh, okay. Um, I was gonna recommend 3D All Stars, but honestly, I'm kind of pissed at that collection. So, I'm gonna
Buy
recommend
it
something.
anyways. It's good.
Is that the Mario game?
Yes.
The three
Yeah.
Mario games in it are incredible. Okay, sorry, not in,
Uh,
sorry. Sunshine and 64 are incredible. I have not yet played Galaxy, but I'm assuming
How have you
Galaxy.
not played Galaxy?
I didn't get to play
And
it.
you call yourself a Mario fan?
It's the
I had
best
the
game.
I had the Wii back in like 2017, but I was at a phase where I was like, Mario is too childish for me. I need
Oh
cause in
God.
my life. Yeah, but so I missed Galaxy One and Two. I own it actually both for the Wii version. I own both versions. Like I own one and two for the Wii, but I never played it. So I'm hoping there's a rumor Galaxy Two is gonna have a DLC on um on December, and apparently Galaxy is the one that has like the best remastered version out of the three
It
games.
has
So
the best everything.
yeah, I'm gonna play it, but it's a great collection. Super Mario 64 is a classic. Super Mario Sunshine is a classic, but that's the problem with those games. They are classics. They belong in 2000 whenever Sunshine came out, and 64 belongs in the 90s. They have made no work whatsoever in the games. The games play kind of trashy. Like Sunshine controls are terrible. I died like 5 or 6 times just because of controls, just because of the camera angles. But anyway, I'm not gonna recommend that game. I'm not gonna. I like to talk about other games that
I
me
recommend it.
So
that
to recap, Pedro has shit talked Cyberpunk and Mario and is
no
excited for the Ubisoft game.
no
Oh yeah, great, great.
Feel free to dislike. No, I'm kidding.
Just
no.
like this video for Pedro.
Okay, I'm gonna actually recommend a game that I don't think it's that incredible, but I've seen it on sale for super cheap on at least the PlayStation and PC for the Switch users. You know, they barely go, they barely give us sales. But Bandy and the Ink Machine, I just beat it with my girlfriend. That game is like
You
three
have a
hours.
girlfriend?
Yes, I have a girlfriend for the past 3 years.
Gross.
It's super fun. It's kind of scary, but not so scary. It's more like creepy, I guess, than scary. It's a super cool story. It's like 4 or 5 hours long. It's super immersive. It's just a fun game to pass time playing. And it's a
What's the
puzzle
name of it?
game. Bandy and the Ink Machine. It came out a while ago, and the art style of the game is pretty cool because the game takes place in like an abandoned animated uh, company, and where the character from the show came to life. And it's I don't want to spoil anything. I don't want to say too much, but
Interesting.
it's a really cool
I
game. It's like I bought it for €2 on Steam, so I'm pretty sure you can get a decent sale for the game. And yeah, and there's a sequel coming out, so maybe play the first one so you can catch up on the sequel.
I've heard
uh
of that.
yeah,
Matt
it's a,
Pat and his wife Steph played it on the GT Live a long time ago, so I actually know that one.
yeah, it's super short, it's super cool, it's a fun like 4 or 5 hour experience, not even that. I was gonna actually I was between that and Concrete Genie, because I feel Concrete Genie is one of those games where people kind of just dismissed it because it was like 30 ball. It was not even like a full game because it was like $30 or $20, but it's so good. But I was between these two. But since it's October, Halloween is coming up, I decided to go with Bandy because it is a good horror game. It's not as good as Resident Evil. It's not even nearly as good as PT, but but it's a cool horror game. So yeah, that wraps up our episode here. You guys have anything you want to plug? Ross, you want to plug
Um,
Cyberpunk 2020 27? Sorry.
yeah, can I plug Destiny too?
Yeah, let's go. Bungie is just waiting for the check, man. It's just actually waiting to send
If you
you
wanna,
something.
if you wanna join me on a
Yeah,
raid,
where's the sponsorship money, Ras?
Bungie, please.
hopefully when the next gen comes.
Uh, okay. So you guys have anything to plug?
All right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and plug Final Fantasy 16 because I'm excited.
Gonna
Yeah,
plug-
I don't think many people have heard of that game.
It's kind of a low key game.
Yeah, it needs exposure.
Might as well plug
Pedro wants to kill us right now.
Might as well plug Last of Us 2 as well, since it's not making any money, right? Uh,
What are you
okay.
talking about? I boycotted that game.
I guess we're gonna.
Yeah, I
Just
boycotted
kidding,
it.
but just kidding, just kidding.
I guess I'm gonna plug Just Gaming Central. Um, we have been not. We haven't uploaded in a while, but I'm coming up with 2 videos. I started working, so I'm kind of trying to juggle everything. Um, I'm gonna try to get my 2 videos out. Um, we're gonna try to get more podcasts going. We wanted to do more
And
reactions, but this,
I do have my own stuff that I can
yeah,
make, but like I need to,
Vincent was working on a video for Super Mario Galaxy, right?
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And Raz is actually is live streaming right now. Destiny. No, I'm kidding. Uh, he's
As
actually
we
playing
speak.
while he's on the podcast. He's actually playing right now. Destiny
He's
2.
very good.
Yo,
Hold on,
actually,
hold on. Let me.
Fall Guys
Okay.
2 is coming out
I-
tomorrow, right? Let's go.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Season
That is
2.
right.
Let's go.
I want to plug Fall Guys season 2, which is coming out tomorrow. No, on Thursday, October 8th.
And I want to plug that I have more crowns than Ross. So yeah, that concludes our episode. We'll see you in the next episode, and bye.
Bye.
I have more crowns. Bye.